Shot to the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name.
Anyone but him. You've been a ghost. No phone call, no text.
It's not like I didn't want to apologize.
You don't have to explain anything. It was just a flame. So how have you been? God, I hate that thumbs up stuff, guy stuff.
What's good, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this video. My name is Aaron, KJ as always, and I'm going to be reviewing The Fall Guy. The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, directed by David Leitch, is a really fun movie. I would even say it's a really good movie. It's what you would call your typical Hollywood blockbuster in every sense of the word. And it's actually astounding how it has not gotten, more, I feel like, acclaim and recognition, because this would be, in years past, one of the movies that would get receive the #1 spot for movie of the summer, I would think. Now, people have commented before that this has an 80s feel to it. Reason being, this movie is actually based on an 80s television show of the same name, starring $6 Million Man Lee Majors as Colt Seavers, stuntman turned detective or something like that. It's super 80s, mind you. And so this is actually a remake of that show, which is why the 80s feel makes more sense when you think about it that way. Even without that, this is just a really fun story with some, pretty solid stunts. I mean, be it that David Leitch was a stunt coordinator himself, this movie is basically dedicated to stunt work and stuntmen, stuntwomen. So the stunts were going to be on point. That was just going to be out the gate one of the priorities, and they did it. The stunts in this are incredible. But then, you get Ryan Gosling and you get Emily Blunt.
Hello, Emily.
Wow. Bit of a frosty hello.
Not at all. No, I'm just happy that we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go!
But I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Op and Barbie. Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you were riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
Did not paint his abs on today.
This is insane, Emily. This has got to stop. We have to squash this. We're here to celebrate the stunt community.
Massively.
Doing their darndest with such great chemistry to put forth this really fun kind of like rom-com within this action movie. There's some rom-coms that have action in it, and there's some action movies that are actually like rom-coms in the middle. This will be the latter. This is an action film primarily, but the story we follow is of this old fling that is trying to rekindle in the midst of a film shoot. It's really kind of endearing and it's really kind of fun to kind of watch these characters bounce off each other because they do have really good chemistry. And like I said, this is Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. These two were main actors in the whole Barbenheimer thing last year, so you would think coming into this year that this would be the movie to watch. But, these two stars from these two movies come together once again for this one. To me, it's really odd. I think when people see this trailer, when people see they see the movie at a glance, they think, okay, it's probably going to be your typical Hollywood movie. No substance, just a lot of empty fun, or just a lot of empty scenes. Just stuff to kind of keep you engaged for a little bit, stuff to kind of turn your brain off. Nothing special, right? And I had that same thought too before going into it, but something about the creativity behind the trailer, and something about, like I said, the plot of it. I love and appreciate the stunt work that's done in a lot of films, because again, a lot of those films that I like, be it the action films or whether they are even some of the dramas that I watch today, stunts make their way into most, not all, films today. Even with CGI being prevalent, stunts are still active, and again, I appreciate the work these people do to put the bodies on the line. Jackie Chan doing his own stunts for years. A lot of his movies look that good and are so long lasting because those stunts you know, make it feel real, right? Practical effects make stuff feel more real than CGI, as good as CGI is. And so, to me, that was my main draw going in. But what I got was so much more than that. Yes, the stunts were great. Yes, they happened to break a world record by doing 8 like rolls or something like that. But beyond that, this movie has a really strong story at its core of these two characters. The side characters, I think, work really well. The story itself can be a bit cookie cutter, but again, the way the actors deliver lines and kind of, you know, immerse themselves in the story, it's really fun to watch. It's like, you know, it feels like a fun. Like there's no real message being projected to you. It's just a fun story, and you can, you know, put your own interpretations on it, or just enjoy it as you would like. You know, it's not trying to do anything, just be a fun movie, and give kudos and give credence and credit to the stunt people who have done this over the years. You know, it really is a cool concept, right? To take a stunt movie, a movie, you know, for stunt people, and give it a really fun story in the middle. I think it's a way to get audiences connected to it, but it's also a way to kind of, you know, in making the main character a stuntman, it's a way to really show off what stunt people have to do on day to day. Yeah, some of it's embellished, but a lot of it, I think, is just a way to show off what they do. It's a good movie. It's really fun. The actors do a really good job of bringing these characters to life. I mean, some of these performances are A tier. I really enjoyed them, and you know, I think if more people watched it, it probably would get more traction and I think the recognition it deserves, because it really is one of the standout films of the summer season, of the year to me. No, not Oscar worthy by any means, but it's really fun, and I think it's made to be a movie for most people to just sit and enjoy. It's a popcorn movie, but with a little bit of substance. So, if you haven't seen it already, if it's in a theater near you, I would say watch it. If it's already on streaming, go stream the thing, enjoy it, have a good time. You know, it's not egregious or anything. It's really pretty tame for the most part. All in all, it's nothing crazy. You'll enjoy it. I definitely had a really good time in the theater. So, thanks for watching. I shall catch you in the next one, God willing. In the meantime, may God bless and keep y'all. Peace and deuces.